AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap? Not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Whoa. Tony. Whoa.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I'm all for giving the ball to your fullback and giving him a chance to get in on the action, but I don't love running him side to side. That's the running back's job. If you're going to give it to the fullback, plow ahead, come on offensive line, let's get some push. But now you find yourself losing yardage. I just don't love the call.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Inside the 30. And he will score. LaDainian Tomlinson. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. She'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Laporta in motion. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That caught Tony Pollard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Dak will give this one to Pollard. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Yeah! There we go.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. DeMar Hamlin up for the stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Slot man going to move in motion left. He'll complete back to his fullback. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Kupp again. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now return coming from the 7. Whoa. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
All right. Tony.
Stroud to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
19 Texas. Here we go. 18. That's it.
Here's Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
33-yard line.
Hey, south. 18. That's it.
Back to throw. Stroud. Rolling right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
11 more yards.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
All right.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Look the hot. All right.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go.
On play action. Stroud. He's got his big tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, Dallas.
Where you make your mark in the NFL playing quarterback, Mike, is anyone can operate from a clean pocket. But how good are you when that thing gets a little muddy? And this is an NFL-type throw. You're down here. You're looking for a touchdown tight in the red zone. You're in the face of pressure. You've got to hold it for just an extra second to let that route come open. Not everybody can do that. In this case, he hangs in there, delivers it on the money, and comes away with a big touchdown.
Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Bills 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped. That's 25. The drive will begin there. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail out 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. Ooh. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down.
To the air again. Prescott. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
They'll throw again. Dak. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
21. Bills 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and running back Tony Pollard going to take over once again. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Prescott. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Bills first down. A gain of 13 yards.
A first down throw for Prescott. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
13 yards on the play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. First down, Prescott. That's to the right side and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Prescott to the air. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. Prescott again. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on first and second down are what led to that result on third. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on third and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. Taken in at the 8. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Robin. 118. What's up?
The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. On the ground is Pollard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run. Simple handoff. No gain.
2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He'll step up and run this. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
13 yards.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Prescott on first down. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. Look the hot.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
49-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18. What's that?
They'll stay on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Ladainian Tomlinson. Touchdown, Cowboys. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete to Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bills 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Dak to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They're in 4-down territory for sure. But what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. And a few kneel down should come close to closing this one out, depending on whether or not the defense wants to use those 2 timeouts they have left, but it really would just prolong what seems to be inevitable. Now a run on 1st down. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was tackled.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brought down behind the line.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down
Here we go.
and 6.
18. What's that? Look the hot. Look the hot.
Now Stroud. That's over the middle to Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
18. What's that?
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.